Welcome to Cusco. This is the gateway to the Andes, and if you are headed to Machu Picchu, chances are this is where you're starting your trip. I've actually been in Peru for about 10 days. This is the very end of my trip. I just finished a guided tour, and I have about 12 to 14 hours in this city, which is not nearly enough. It is so beautiful here. It is a mix of old world Spain and Italy, but with a flair of South America thrown in. It's just absolutely stunning. I love it here. I wish I had more time, but with the few hours that I do have, let's go see what we can get up to. We're gonna eat at some really great restaurants. We're gonna do a little bit of shopping. We are gonna visit just a couple of the historic sites here, but it just means that I have to come back and do it again. Let's go. While I'm in Cusco, I'm staying at the Palacio del Inca, which is actually an old Incan palace that then became a Spanish palace, and now it's this super fancy hotel just a couple of blocks off the main square. What I love about it is this mix of ancient but also really high-end modern amenities. It's dark, there's beautiful wood carvings, there's these gorgeous courtyards sprinkled throughout. And every night the hotel does a tour of their art and architecture and history that's completely complimentary. And then also complimentary, they do a nightly pisco sour making class where you get to learn how to make Peru's famous cocktail. So there's a lot of fun amenities that are offered to guests here. So you're pampered, you're learning history, and you're in a great location. I'm at the Plaza de Armas, which is the main square here in Cusco. It's in the historic city center, and my goodness, is it beautiful. They have the most beautiful gardens. Locals and tourists alike are always out sitting on benches, just kind of taking it all in. It's completely surrounded by shops and restaurants that I really love. They kind of like overhang onto the walkway, almost like if you were in Florence. It's a really good mix of cultures, and I've been really enjoying just sitting here for the past half hour doing absolutely nothing but people watching. So I try to visit catacombs wherever I go in the world when they have them, and I just found out they have them here in Cusco. So we stopped in, and it's this beautiful courtyard and gorgeous old church, and then a lot of bones. That is a lot of bones, but at least they have pretty artwork. We stumbled into a little impromptu parade. That was fun. I think it was for healthcare workers, which was cool. Right place, right time. We are at Sexe Woman, which I guess they knew I was coming, but this is actually an old Incan ruin just above the city of Cusco. It's the biggest drawing that the Incans did. It's about 1.2 miles in length. It's really hot up here because it's out in the open, but they have these crazy giant stones that they carved by themselves to lock in place without any cement, and you know, 1,000 years later, 500 years later, it's still standing. Lunch today is at Inca Grill, which is located right on the Plaza de Armas. That is the main square of Cusco, right in the historic center. You have these beautiful old medieval buildings and gorgeous cathedrals, and right in the center is this beautiful park that is so meticulously cared for. The food is fantastic. I got some gnocchi, Justin got a risotto, the wine is fantastic, and the weather is beautiful. So just sitting out here watching the locals go around their business is everything I needed today. So I've spent most of my day shopping because you need souvenirs, and I've been on the hunt for pom-poms. I am proud to report that I have bought a ton, even more than I bought last week. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but you need pom-poms when you come to Peru. Well, I live with the Gingers, so that means we had to go to the Irish pub in the middle of Cusco. Believe it or not, there's an Irish pub everywhere, and this one happens to be the highest elevated Irish pub in the world. And he's happy. He's got his beer. Yay. I am having dinner tonight at Kion, which is just off of the main square, so it's an easy walk from all of the tourist destinations. It is a Peruvian Chinese cuisine, and as much as I have loved Peruvian food, I have been in the mood for some noodles with tofu and some black tea to warm me up on this cold night. So let's go check it out. And there we go. That was my day in Cusco. I wish I had more time because there were some churches I didn't get to see and museums I didn't get to go into. But I know that I will be back because I genuinely loved it here so much. If you have any questions, just pop them in the comments. And as always, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.